afternoon to our distinguished guests, our Board of Directors, our CEO, Mr. Cook Charles, and other members of our committees. Also, special good afternoon to our media houses present this afternoon, Kyrie FM, DNO, MO News. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. We're here to commemorate a great and exceptional event, which is the celebration of the NCCU 15th anniversary. It is a momentous occasion and a great milestone, and I am very happy to be here this afternoon, and I know that you are too. This year's celebration is under the theme, Our Community, Our Spirit, Our Commitment. This solidifies the NCCU engagement in understanding and upholding the cooperative principles as we move forward to the advancement of our financial institution, our members, and of course, our country at large. To officially begin this afternoon's event, I am going to call on Mr. Julian Benjamin, the NCCU Credit Committee member, to pray and welcome us. Let's make him feel welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. Let's start by reading from Proverbs, which says, "There is treasure to be desired, and oil in the dwelling of the wise. But a foolish man spendeth it up. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness, and honor. A wise man scaleth the city of the mighty, and casteth down the strength of the confidence thereof." Let us pray. Almighty God and Father, we come before you this day with our hearts filled with praise and thanksgiving for your many bounteous blessings you have bestowed on our institution, that we can lend a helping hand to our brother in need, and we can be a beacon of hope for a secured financial future. Lord, as we celebrate another year of existence, we implore your continued blessings on this institution of brotherly love and care. We ask you, dear Lord, that you prosper our cooperative to continue righteous dealings with honor and humility for the growth of our nation. Father, bless our many activities. Let your presence be felt in every waking moment of every celebration. Bless the organizers, the participants, and every moment of celebration, that in the end we may smile at the work of your hands, as everything we do or say comes from you, your divine inspiration. We thank you and we bless you. In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Again, good afternoon to all. It is not every time we get to celebrate, and 15 years is no easy feat for an institution. An institution which is considered a giant within the Caribbean. The largest, it is said. But not just largest in terms of size and number of members, but largest in terms of our offerings. It's not very often that we celebrate having coming together of 7 branches to form one giant institution that looks for his brother, one that looks for the very poor and marginalized, which would help them make their lives and the life of a nation a better place to live. With this in mind, under the theme, Our Community, Our Spirit, Our Commitment, we, the members of the board, and with the chairperson or the president of the board, Mr. Marsler, Mr. Cook Charles, the managing director, the directors, the members of the supervisory committee and credit committee, staff of the credit union. It is my pleasure and distinct honor to welcome you to our celebration, the start of our celebration. where we'll look at the many gifts that we have been receiving from Almighty Father and where we are going to trek to from there. We see ourselves as making strides in the future, and we see ourselves as going further. Each of us lending our hand, doing our little in our little corner to make sure that this institution moves further. With this in mind, to all of you, welcome, and let us celebrate this fine day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Benjamin. Moving along, I am going to now call on the President of the Board of Directors, Mr. Clement Maslin, to give some brief remarks.
Good afternoon to all. I know that I was given the responsibility of being brief. That's not always the case, but I will try my utmost to ensure that this is done. Again, I want to acknowledge the head table, Mr. CEO, Coach Charles, also Mr. Benjamin, and Ms. Riley on the head table, but I also want to observe the presence of staff, volunteers, members of the board, and well-wishers, the media, at this very important milestone in NCCU's history. It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you here today as we launch the 15th anniversary celebration of the National Cooperative Credit Union Limited. We do so under the theme 15 years strong, our community, our spirit, our commitment, a theme that aptly reflects both our journey and our purpose. As the president of the NCCU, I am especially proud to share the reflections of what we call the journey to amalgamation, the journey that defined who we are as an institution, and it continues to shape our future. The idea of amalgamation did not just emerge overnight. It was born out of the recognition that while some of us, our individual credit unions, were strong and others were experiencing challenges, together we realized that we could be stronger as a sector. In the early 2000s, it became very evident that in order for us to serve our members better, withstand economic shock, and remain competitive in a rapidly changing financial sector, unity was not only desirable, but it was necessary. And I recall even in those days when I served as the chairperson for the supervisory committee at the Vegas Credit Union, we used to get all the awards for best credit union, but we were struggling to give us a loan ceiling over $200,000. And we realized that at this point in time, it had to be bigger. It had to be focused more on on ways that we could serve our members. And as such, we became deeply involved in the amalgamation process. Our leaders saw the true vision of the cooperative movement, looked beyond the walls of individual branches and communities. They envisioned a national institution, deeply rooted in our communities, yet broad in its reach and influence. And so, in November 2010, history was made. The National Cooperative Credit Union was formed through the amalgamation of 5 credit unions: La Salette, St. Paul, Vegas, Roseau, and St. David's. This institution became the first branches of the NCCU, united as one big family. Amalgamation has been a proven strategy used by credit unions the world over to strengthen those institutions. And here in Dominica, it is no different. It was indeed a bold step. It required sacrifice and determination. It meant blending cultures, harmonizing policies, and aligning operations, and reassuring members that though names and structures would change, the spirit of the corporation would remain steadfast. And I said that smiling because I remember those meetings, and they were never easy. There were personality clashes, there were differences of opinions, there were long hours, there were sometimes emotional outbursts, and there was a lot of concern. But what we had in common is that we had that collective goal, and we worked assiduously to have what we have today. So we all can give ourselves a round of applause for that. By the end of 2017, NCCU has grown even further, evolving from the Big Five to the Big Seven, and through successful integration, the Southeastern and Castle Bruce credit unions came on board. It was not without challenges, but our pioneers pressed on, driven by the conviction that together we are stronger. Today, 15 years later, we can proudly say that this decision to amalgamate was the right one. We have grown to over 54,000 members, making NCCU the largest credit union in the OACS, with an asset size north of $800 million. So we're getting closer to the $1 billion figure. We have expanded our services, modernized our operations, and strengthened our financial stability. We have supported families with mortgages, students with scholarships, entrepreneurs with business loans, and communities with development projects. Most importantly, we have upheld the cooperative principle, people before profit. The journey of amalgamation has truly been one of transformation to many and to one strong movement. This is also fitting to pay tribute to those who made it possible. The members of the Amalgamation Committee, the board of the founding credit unions, and the staff who worked tirelessly to align systems and to reassure members that although change is difficult, but that change was absolutely necessary. Their vision, their courage, their commitment gave birth to the institution we celebrate today. We stand boldly and proudly, unashamed on the shoulders of those who have gone before us, and to let them know that we owe them a lasting debt of gratitude. As we look ahead to the next 15 years, we must carry forward the same spirit of unity that guided our journey towards the amalgamation. We must continue to innovate, keep pace with technology and the evolving needs of our members. We must deepen our community impact, remaining true to the cooperative values of solidarity and service. We must be prepared, or we must prepare the next generation of leaders to carry out the cooperative banner with pride, courage, and purpose. Yours truly was part of the amalgamative process at age 21 and was helped, nurtured, chastised at times, but towards the development of a person who knows what it is at the granular level and what it is to be at the governance level. We need, and I want to make that strong call today, we need more 15-year-olds coming and showing in their intent, showing their commitment, and giving us the skills that they are endowed with towards the advancement of the credit union movement. And in credit union, we are cooperatives working together. So I will also put out the call for those who may not be members of NCCU, but in whichever credit union you serve, please ensure that the young continues to play an integral role in our development. As the journey of the amalgamation continues, we want to remind us that it's not the end. It is the beginning of a greater mission to be the premier financial institution in Dominica, rooted in community and powered by cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate this milestone, let us remember that amalgamation was never just about merging credit unions. It was about merging our dreams, uniting our communities, and strengthening our collective ability to serve. The NCCU is 15 years strong because of the courage of our founders, the dedication of our staff, the leadership of our boards, and above all, the trust and the loyalty of our members. May this anniversary inspire us to remain united, resilient, and committed to our cooperative ideals. The journey to amalgamation continues, and I firmly believe that the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Masley, for such warm information. Mr. Masley used words like strong movement, cooperation, strength, collective goal. These words distinguishes the NCCU, the National Cooperative Credit Union, from the other players in the field. It reminds us of where we were or where we came from and where we are going. Thank you again very much, Mr. Masley. We are now going to call on our CEO, Mr. Kirk Charles, to give us some brief remarks.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. A pleasant good afternoon to our President, Mr. Clement Masley, other members of the Board of Directors, members of the Credit Committee, members of the Supervisory and Compliance Committee, members of management and staff, and different media houses represented here today, and to all distinguished ladies and gentlemen present. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you. It is with immense gratitude that I thank you for your presence here with us at the media launch of the National Cooperative Credit Union Limited's 15th anniversary celebrations. We stand today under the powerful theme, 15 years strong, our community, our spirit, our commitment. And this theme is not just a slogan, it is a declaration of who we are, what we represent, and what we continue to pledge to the people of Dominica. For 15 years, and you heard it from our president, the NCCU Limited has stood as a pillar of strength, resilience, and service to the people of Dominica. From our founding in 2010 through the bold step of amalgamation to our growth as the largest credit union in the OECS, we have weathered storms, embraced opportunities, and remained steadfast in our mission. This strength is reflected not only in our financial performance, but also in the trust and loyalty of our members, who continue to make NCCU their institution of choice. 15 years strong is a testament to our endurance, our leadership, and our commitment to building a better future together. And as your community financial partner, NCCU lies at the heart of our nation, with over 54,000 members across every parish who give meaning and purpose to our existence. Our community is you. It is the mother who secured her first mortgage with us, the farmer who expanded his field through our loans, the students whose scholarship opened doors to opportunities, and the small business owners who found reliable partners in us. We are deeply rooted in the fabric of Dominican society, supporting cultural events, sports, education, and social development. Our community is not only who we serve, but also who we are, a family united by the spirit of cooperation. The spirit of the NCCU is the spirit of togetherness. It's a spirit of resilience and progress. It is the cooperative spirit that says, I am because we are. It is the belief that by pooling our resources, pooling our talents and ideas, we can achieve more together than we ever could alone. This spirit has carried us through natural disasters, economic challenges, and global uncertainties, allowing us to stand firm and serve our members with compassion and serve them with care. Our spirit is not confined to financial services. It is a living force that inspires hope, uplifts community, and sustains our people. Looking ahead, our commitment is to remain a trusted partner in the lives of our members and in the lives of our communities. We commit to innovation, ensuring that our services evolve with technology and remain accessible to everyone. We commit to strengthening financial literacy, especially among our youth, so that they are equipped to manage the challenges of tomorrow. We commit to social responsibility, playing our part in nation building and sustainable development. Above all, we commit to our members to listen, to support, and to deliver our services with integrity. Our commitment ensures that the NCCU will not only celebrate 15 years strong, but also 30, 50, and beyond. And this anniversary is not just a milestone. It is a celebration of our members, a celebration of our staff, a celebration of our volunteers, and a celebration of our communities. Over the coming weeks, we have planned a series of activities and offerings. 15 in 15 by 15 staff video series, featuring 15 short stories of colleagues with over 15 years of services. Community and branch engagement projects, where each NCCU branch will deliver at least one visible community initiative. Thanksgiving service at the Roseau Seventh-day Adventist Church on November 1st to give the Almighty Father thanks for our journey. We couldn't have done it alone. We must give him thanks and praise. And recognition branch. This amalgamation started from those who were before us, so they must be recognized. On November 1st, we honor the members of the Amalgamation Committee who initiated the formation of the NCCU Limited and who stand behind where we are today. Anniversary loan offerings has been offered as well. We have an offer for the Golden Advantage loan, and this is a special character loan of up to $1,500 for members aged 70 and above. We also offer the Golden Give Back Cashback Program for 15 members with loan balances exceeding $100,000 will receive a cashback equivalent to 1.5% interest paid over the past 6 months. Also, 50 new borrowers will receive a cashback of $150 for every 100,000 loan value. And the MRA goal, 15 for 15 retirement savings. So we are increasing the MRA goal, maximum monthly deposit threshold, from $1,000 to $1,500 for 15 months. We want every Dominican to feel included in this celebration because NCCU belongs to all of us. I wish to express my heartfelt thanks to the founding leaders, the volunteers, and staff whose vision created the NCCU Limited, the board and management, past and present, who have guided us with wisdom and integrity, and the staff whose daily dedication and service keep NCCU strong. And most importantly, our members. Our members. They are the heart and soul of the NCCU. Without the members, we do not have an NCCU. As we mark this milestone, let us celebrate not just the past, but the promise of the future. Let us continue to be a beacon of hope and opportunity. Let us remain 15 years strong and growing stronger every day through our community, our spirit, and our commitment. May God continue to bless the NCCU, our members, and our beloved country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Charles. So guys, we heard that the NCCU is giving back a lot for this 15-year anniversary celebration. We have the members at heart, and we know that the members are going to enjoy this 15-year celebration. Ms. Monique Jeffrey, who is our marketing assistant, will now come and reveal our activities for this year's celebration.
Good afternoon, Mr. Clement Masley, the president for the NCCU, Mr. Julian Benjamin, the representative for the credit committee, Ms. Ronna Riley, the member representing the supervisory and compliance committee, the other volunteers, my fellow staff members, well-wishers, and the media, good afternoon. Mr. Charles gave us some hard hitters with the rebate, the cashback, the MRE, So I'm just going to give you some of the rest of the activities, or the actual activities we're going to have for the anniversary for between October and November. Let me tell you first about our social media campaigns. If you're not following us on social media, you want to do that now. First, we'll be starting with our 15-15-15 campaign, where there'll be 15 staff telling you 15 things in 15 seconds about NCCU. Also, NCCU started firstly with 12 scholarships back in 2011. And so we've given over 100 scholarships in our 15 years. And so we're going to tell you a little bit about what our scholars have been up to in those 15 years with our Scholars Highlight. As well, one lucky member will be chosen on the 1st of November, if their birthday is on the 1st, to be our birthday twin on November 1st. Of course, Mr. Charles told you about our church service on November 1st. And then we will also have some community projects throughout October and November. So you can look out for us in our catchment areas. So of course that will be La Salette, Roseau, Vacas, St. Paul in Maho, St. David's in Rivière-Syriac, La Plaine, Granville, and Castlebrus, of course. And I want to tell you about our creative expression through art competition, which is of course under the theme for this year, which is 15 years strong, our community, our spirit, our commitment. So we are officially launching today, and this will be for primary schools and high schools. And the prizes are very nice. We have $1,000 for each level, level 1 and level 2. And submissions must be made on canvases. Should be textile, no smaller than 11 by 17. So that could be paper or cloth. And the artist will put their name, the school they attend, and their contact details on the back, and they will be judged, and we'll get back to you. The submission date is November 29th, and that can be made at any NCCU location. And I just gave you those. So if you want, go back. You need to follow us on social media. You can get all our locations there and our website. Membership Madness is also back. We ran it first earlier this year, and now it is back to end the year. Up until December 31st, you have 2 big ways to win. If you buy 2 shares or more at any location, your name will be entered into a draw, which will be done in January 2026. You'll have 3 winners, so make sure you buy your shares. I know everyone's going to get a little bonus by December time, so feel free to buy a few shares and invest in your credit union. We are pleased to be collaborating with MO News once again. Earlier this year, we did a booyah competition during Carnival time. And now it is Independence, it's only fitting as NCCU to do a Calypso song competition. It will again be run on MO News' Facebook page, and this will be on October 17th. We have some lovely prizes. The first prize will be $500 and a recording opportunity to use your jingle for NCCU. The second prize, $300, and the third prize, $150. Again, we are following our theme, and the submissions can be made via email or WhatsApp to MO News, editor monews@gmail.com, or 295-7186. So for those lovely creatives, those who like to sing, this is your opportunity once again for the NCCU. Calypso, it's only fitting, it is Independence season. And that brings me to the conclusion for NCCU's activities for our 15th anniversary independence. So make sure you are logged on to our Facebook page and Instagram, National Cooperative Credit Union, and our website as well, nccudominica.com. You will get all the information, and it's going to be lovely. We have 15 lovely staff members who were there from the beginning, and they're going to tell you a lot. You're going to learn a lot, and you're going to reminisce. So make sure that you are logged on. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jeffrey. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a celebration. NCCU celebrating 15 years of existence, and of course, we are looking forward to many more years to come. We heard this afternoon of the commitment of the National Cooperative Credit Union by our CEO. Let's not forget that the NCCU is committed and will continue to be committed to the advancement of our society, the advancement of education, the development of our members. Members, you are the heart of the institution. Without our members, we would be nowhere. Let's understand that people, our members are integral to the development of this institution. We continue to thank the members for placing their trust in us and allowing us to manage their monies with prudence and trustworthiness. And of course, the NCCU stands out. In 15 years, we have a lot to be thankful for. It did not come without, hurdles and circumstances. But we heard from our president, we heard from our CEO. The amalgamation started, and here we are. We thank the volunteers for all what they have been doing, the persons who have volunteered the time. And we also thank again the members for just placing their trust in us. So at this moment, I'm going to call on Ms. Rhonda Riley, who is a member of the Supervisory and Compliance Committee, to give the closing remarks and the vote of thanks for this afternoon celebration.
Mr. Clement Nasle, President of the Board of Directors and other Board of Directors of the National Cooperative Credit Union, members of the Supervisory and Compliance Committee, the Credit Committee, management and staff, media, ladies and gentlemen. As we conclude this momentous media launch celebrating 15 years of service, growth, and community empowerment, I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude. To our members, you are the foundation of our credit union. Your trust, loyalty, and continued support over these 15 years have been the driving force behind every milestone we have achieved. Thank you for believing in the cooperative spirit and for making us your financial partner of choice. To our board of directors, your visionary leadership, strategic guidance, and unwavering commitment to our cooperative principles have steered us through challenges and opportunities alike. Thank you for your dedication to our mission and for always putting our members first. To management and staff, your hard work, professionalism, and passion for service excellence are what transform our vision into reality every single day. Thank you for your dedication to serving our members with integrity and care. To the media, thank you for joining us here today and for your continued support in sharing our story with the wider community. Your role in amplifying our message of financial inclusion and cooperative empowerment is invaluable. To our partners and stakeholders, your collaboration and support have been instrumental in our growth journey. Thank you for standing with us as we work together to strengthen our communities. To all our special guests, your presence here today honors us and underscores the importance of this milestone. Thank you for taking time from your busy schedules to celebrate with us. As we look back on 15 years of achievement and look forward to an even brighter future, let us remember that our success is built on the collective efforts of everyone in this room and beyond. Together, we have proven that the cooperative model works, that community matters, and that when we work together, we all prosper. May the next chapter of our journey be filled with even greater success, innovation, and service to our community. Thank you, and may God continue to bless the National Cooperative Credit Union.
Thank you, Ms. Riley. At this time, I'm not too sure if there are any questions, but we are open. If anyone in the audience has any questions that they would like to ask any of the media houses, we are open to questions. You have a question? Sure.
My name is Colin Dunn. I represent the Pussy Bush on 767 Radio. I'd like to ask two questions. Looking back over the past 15 years, what achievements accomplishments are you most proud of? What are some of the challenges NCCU face, and how did you overcome them?
I'm going to ask for the CEO to answer.
Thank you so much for the question. Our biggest challenges, and this is something we speak about a lot at our management meetings, is the idea that our members are satisfied. So what really warms my heart, even as the leader of NCC right now, the idea that a member can come in there and we can transform their lives. And how we have touched so many lives in the nation. We have given scholarships, we have given donations, we give people opportunity for them to secure their homes, expand their farming activities, their fishing, any business that they're involved in. So for us, is the way we have touched this nation and moved people from where they are to where they are today, and we are very grateful for that. The biggest challenges that we continue to encounter as an institution is really regulatory challenges. We have seen the landscape has changed based on our size, because if you continue to grow, obviously, you move into an area where you receive more regulatory things on your back. So I think one of our challenges is to stay in tune with the regulatory requirements and ensuring that we do not frustrate our members, because sometimes the process can lead to a lengthy and teething process, and yet still we have to stabilize the institution. So these are some of our challenges that we are going through, we are navigating through it, and we really want to take the opportunity to thank our members as well, because sometimes you might come in and say the process is long, even to do an onboarding, but sometimes we don't have a choice. We might ask you for all kinds of things when it comes to deposit some money, you might say, oh, we want everything from you, but it's because we want this institution to be sustainable, and we want to ensure that we comply, because NCCU is too big to fail.
Anybody else? Any other questions? Okay, so if there are no other questions, ladies and gentlemen, those listening via the media, thank you for joining us again this afternoon. And of course, NCCU, we are ready for you for our 15th anniversary celebration. We have a packed month of activities. You heard it from our marketing assistants. We have a lot of goodies to give out. So we are expecting you to come, support, and just come and engage with us, because there are a lot that we want to tell you, and we know that there is a lot that you want to know. So we are always willing, we are always open, and we thank you for allowing us to achieve this great milestone, 15 years of the NCCU. I also want to emphasize that, our goal as an institution is not just the bottom line. We don't look at the profit, but we measure our success based on how we have impacted the lives of our members, and we have been doing an excellent job. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for being here, and we want to celebrate with you, so come join us at the NCCU as we celebrate 15 years. Thank you very much. And lastly, of course, we would like to inform you that we have snacks, so please just wait till you stay a little, tag along, let's have a conversation, and you will be served. Thank you again.